Good job, Chels.
Unless you know firsthand, it's next to impossible to comprehend the amount of time and effort that is required to care for someone with Rett syndrome. Girls and women with Rett need to be cared for 24 hours a day, and providing this care can be backbreaking work. Each of these girls and women need extensive therapies: physical therapy to keep their bodies from tightening up, occupational therapy to help them get what little use they can out of their hands, speech and language therapies to help them communicate, behavior therapy, water therapy, equine therapy. The list goes on and on. So when you speak to parents of children with Rett, they often speak of their daughter's team. We as parents know that without the incredible team of nurses, teachers, and therapists that we each work so hard to put together for our girls, the quality of our girls' lives would be greatly diminished. While we do thank our daughter's team members from time to time, we wanted everyone here to know our deep appreciation for these incredibly talented and dedicated people. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child. This cannot be more true in the case of raising a girl with Rett syndrome.
I think the biggest challenge that Chelsea faces is how to deal with the never-ending, unrelenting pull of muscle tone and rigidity on her body. It forces her into positions that are uncomfortable. It makes it difficult for her to move, and it is a constant presence.
Biggest challenge is being able to express her desires and needs. While I can sometimes figure out something she may want, it may not always have been exactly what she had in mind.
The biggest challenges she faces daily are not being able to walk and talk. I talk to Marin as if she could respond back to me, to assure her that she does have a voice, even if she cannot use it.
Keeping one step ahead of the physical changes, such as the hand-wringing and the scoliosis, that interfere with her ability to perform everyday physical activities.
The greatest success for me, for Hannah, is the typing. Having her type and getting her to be able to express her own ideas is amazing.
One of the most memorable successes I've had as Chelsea's teacher was the day she used her pod to write an email to her grandmother. It was the first time she had ever communicated such a personal message to anyone, and it had taken days to compose. Together with her mother and brother, we hit send. We all seemed to realize what a turning point this was for her.
One of the greatest moments I've had as Cameron's teacher was participating with her in our school's Junior Olympic Day. To see Cameron running across the field with hundreds of members of the school community cheering her on was truly inspiring.
When I first started to work with Hannah in the water, she would cry, and now I think it's probably her favorite place to be, or one of them at least.
Being able to answer yes or no by nodding her head, it has helped us so much in determining what she wants and what she does not want.
I think Hannah's changed my life in the way I look at my students. She's let me know that there's someone inside of their thinking, again, like I said, in very elaborate thought.
I guess perseverance and patience would be the two qualities that I believe Ruby has really impressed upon me.
Chelsea has taught me so many things. I've been working with her for 15 years. She has taught me patience and resilience.
As a therapist, I feel like she challenges me more than I challenge her. She motivates me to want to do research and brainstorm and come up with new ways to provide therapy for her.
She's my angel. She's taught me to be thankful and joyful and find laughter even in difficult circumstances.
Marin has taught me not to take my own abilities for granted. She has been a light in the dark our whole journey together.
She's taught me that with some hard work, determination, a positive attitude, and a smile can move mountains.
When I first met Zoe, I didn't know if she'd ever be able to comfortably accept a hug. But a few days ago, after years of loving her and chasing her around with open arms, she, for the first time, not only accepted a hug, but hugged me back. and with a smile on her face. Rett research is so important because no one should have to wait years before they know the comfort of giving and receiving a hug.
There's a cure out there, and if there was ever a group of parents that were committed and bonded together for their beautiful girls, it's this group.
Rett's is sort of like a lock without a key. Behind the lock is this amazing, strong, playful girl with an amazing sense of humor, sense of style, and playfulness. Right now, those traits can only sort of trickle through the keyhole of the lock and everything that Rett's brings with it. But research could be the key to open the lock, swim open the door, and allow those traits to be all you see in Zoe and others.
I believe Rett research is so important in finding a cure because I also believe therapy and education alone cannot cure it.
We can hold the line and keep these girls as mobile and as communicative and engaged as they are. If we can reverse their symptoms, they're just going to take flight.
Cameron has more drive in her than most people I know. She works so hard to succeed and manages to do it most of the time with a smile on her face. If there's one thing I would want people to know is that these girls are capable of anything.
They may have trouble speaking, they may have trouble moving, but they are there. Their cognitive awareness is there. They want to play, they want to interact, and they want to be just like their friends.
Just remember all of these girls, all of these beautiful, sweet, magical little girls with eyes that go right into your soul. Never, ever forget the child that's in there. They understand everything, and they want to do, and they want to please, and they just want to be understood, even if they don't have the words to say it.